And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Row. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
Fouled away. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that is off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Garcia has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Fastball in there for a called strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
The set and the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he fouls this one off. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. And here's Renato Nunez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. No hits to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Austin Hayes the next to bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Pitch on the way. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 7.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Two-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Edwin Encarnacion now. Fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line. Alberto has it. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The bouncer to the left side. Alberto gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So striding in, Ramon Urias. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball called for strike 2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. In now, Rio Ruiz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches. Pretty.
Oh, and he misses it. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Up next for the Orioles.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And they're runners at the corners now. No balls and a strike to count. Called strike 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Swing and a liner. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 7. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Orioles digging in. Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now in the box, Yasmani Grandal. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
So now to the plate, Danny Mendick. No balls and 1 strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Santander. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. So here's Trey Mancini. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he takes strike 2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Anthony Santander. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
This is on the ground over to first. And Encarnacion will take this to the bag, and the...
Leading up for the White Sox, the center fielder, Leore Garcia.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Up next is Chicago, the third baseman, Moncada.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Hayes on the run for it. At the track. And this will get all the way to the wall now. The relay. And now confusion here with 2 men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here. Michael Rooker answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Hopped up, lays himself out, and makes a spectacular catch. Standing in, Eloy Jimenez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
And he will get there to make the running play. And ready for another chance? Austin Hayes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Encarnacion is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
up next for Warriors.
Digging in, Ramon Urias. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Headed after it is Mazzara. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control.
And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. 5-1, the final total in today's game. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Afternoon base. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Iglesias. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Baltimore, the shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been in a nice little groove of winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jose Iglesias goes down for the first out of the game. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walk, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for them to make the mistake.
And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. At the plate, Adam Engel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the White Sox,
now the pitch.
the center fielder, Adam Engel.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Batting second.
Next to bat will be the first offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. A shot to first base and caught there to end the... And here's Renato Nunez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. Oh, had a hanger that time but missed it. 1-2. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
And he chased it in the dirt. Grandal has it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Now to the plate, Anthony Santander. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. 0-1 the count. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Madrigal is under it. 2 gone. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. And the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Line to the right side. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we give you a look at the White Sox leaderboard, you can see his total there. Currently second best on the ball club. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay to second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 148 for his career. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara. Popped him up. Iglesias is right there, and there's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in, Nick Madrigal will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd.
Madrigal.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about to double.
The relay. Throw to second, and he's out. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do manage to bat around.